compelling, even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And nobody down here in this state has forgotten what happened the last time they played. The Tide were rolling, crushing Auburn in a beatdown.
Well, I can never forget that game. Everything Alabama did, especially on the offensive side of the ball, went the right way. They were able to score at will. Auburn has a chance today to get payback. Let's see if they can.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's McCoy. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the second down play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the back gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Fighting him off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Slides to avoid the big hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense. They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then. You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kirk.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that 8.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. So we begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. In the clear at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? They'll try the right here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, tied. The special teams produce a score.
Number 7 with the return.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it rip. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Handoff heading left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play to the outside. He breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Russell. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And now they run the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offense. And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Have one more play here in the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Designed quarterback run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback keeps the football. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great call here on 3rd down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the 1st down. Interesting call coming up now on 4th.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Send the back in motion. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback season.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Woo, good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
Looking to the end zone. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Pounding away with the run game. Gets the 1st and still running. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Play action here on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Russell. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking for a late deep throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just trying to get rid of it. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense really clicking.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Let's go, right.
And there's a handoff. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
They bring it down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking downfield. It's Russell. It's the running back in the flat. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.